Laffy Chaffy. Guys, if you've read the chapter, you know what you're about to watch, but I just want to say that this chapter is the single greatest chapter in all of One Piece. Probably ever. So yeah, this is my reaction to chapter 1044 of One Piece. What you're about to see is my re-upload from Twitch, so if you want to catch me live, because you know this series is getting better and better as we go, so make sure you follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/LaffyTraffy, and also subscribe to the channel if you want to continue this journey of discussions and theories and reactions. Oh man, I want to hear your thoughts below, like the video, and enjoy my reaction to 1044, Warrior of Liberation. This is my impromptu reaction to chapter 1044 of One Piece, Warrior of Liberation. Now we're starting off with a continuation of the Germa 66 voyage, where Ichiji and Yonji, I think it was, or Niji and Yonji, whatever it is, Yonji is the one I know. And oh, we see the youngest Charlotte's sister. That's the youngest child, just fun fact, and they're all about to experiment on him, including them. Mama's out at sea, let's start our research. So doesn't look good, doesn't look good for them, but I'm sure it'll be alright. We don't see pudding anymore, but we do see oven in the background. Okay, kitten. Oh, Beppo, you reminded me, kitten, thank you. Okay. I'm freaking out. I have been waiting so long, and this is out of nowhere. Gotta get Hot Chip out of here. Gotta get Beppo. Why is my thing so turned? Just turn, bro. It's turned. Okay. Alright. So. Chapter 1000. Yes, see, she knows. 1044, Warrior of Liberation. Starting right off with Zunisha. A resounding pulse. Boom, boom. What's happening? How can I still stand? Oh, this is Luffy talking. This is Luffy talking. Ah! Okay. I just lost, but I feel like I'm having a blast. Oh no, he's laughing! He's laughing! The Luffy's laughing! Doom da 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 da. Doom da da da. Doom da da da. And Momo's looking. Luffy is Joy Boy? Zunisha said that? He's looking up and is that Conqueror's lightning? It is, it's just spouting off of him, and Luffy's laughing? Oh no, I really hope Joy Boy hasn't taken over Luffy's body. Oh, Sanji! Sanji hears it! Oh my god, what's gonna happen? Pleasure Hall, Right Brain Tower. Gah! Gah! Sir Pirate, you're awake! Luffy. Live floor. Kid-in-law. Old Man Hyo. What the? Huh? They're all starting to hear it again. Is that Sir Straw Hat? And Marco? Straw Hat. Hey, he's still breathing. Luffy's still alive? You've gotta be okay, right, big bro? Oh, yeah, they're laughing. Oh, what? What? That is so— I have looked at a single word and I have gone through so many things in my head. That's the— That's insane! I haven't read a single other word besides two words. The Holy Land Marijois. The Hall of Power, Pangaea Castle. We sacrificed one of our best agents and enraged Kaido. Are we sure our priorities are straight? This may be better than the alternative. It's imperative that we snuff out something this problematic. No matter the era, the world government has always failed to acquire the Gomu Gomu fruit. Even after 800 years of trying. It's almost as if the fruit itself is evading us. Well, that's not impossible. All zoned fruits have the will of their own. It is! It's a stupid zone! No way! It is! And this one carries the name of a god. After all, the Gumu Gumu fruit is really a mythical zone! The human fruit! Model Nika. This is actually him, though! Doom da 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 doom da 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 doom. Its user's body gains the properties of rubber in combat. They're supposedly only limited by their imagination, putting smiles on faces far and wide. They are the embodiment of the warrior of liberation, sun god Nika, and this is actually Luffy! We're seeing Luffy! Awakening exponentially strengthens their rubber body, and they have even more freedom. It is allegedly the most ridiculous power in the world. What? What? The most ridiculous power in the world? Treasure repository. Second floor. Hiyori! Fucking Orochi. I really admired Odin. Think about what you're doing. It was all Kaido. He was using me. We can still run away together. Just remove these nails and you spat in the face of a samurai you owed. Who would still believe you? As she's playing the shamisen, my father kept his promise, did he not? He danced like a fool for 5 long years because he thought you and Kaido would honor the secret agreement you made and free Wano. He never even told his own family. My father was a man who kept his word. He still expected the same of you when you agreed to let them go. If he withstood being boiled for an entire hour, even while his body was being burned by the oil, despite it all, he always smiled. Always. Oh, this is really sad for Hiyori. I can't even fathom my father's suffering. He had to shoulder the burden by himself, because the entire nation was your hostage. And she's shaking, you can see her shaking, she's crying, the mask. Oh, I get the mask now too, because she would never... Oh yeah, there it is, I scrolled down a little bit. Oh, wait, what is it? What's the matter, Hiyori? Father, are you really okay with what everyone says about you? Of course I am. You know why? Because I have you guys. Really? Then I swear I'll always be here for you. Oh my god. Oh, yes, I've always said Odin was a great samurai. As Shogun, I can ensure his legacy is recognized. Your father... And she throws the mask down. Oh. Hold your tongue, you miserable wretch. I am Kozuki Hiyori. Oh my god, the big half-page panels right here. Oh my god. He just screams. I was always proud to carry my father's name, even when I was starving and covered in rags. You, on the other hand, never had a trace of honor. Every day you were shogun was one too many, and as each day passed, more and more lives were lost. Wait, stop! Don't do something you're going to regret. Seeking revenge is a dated ideology. You know it. Besides, killing me makes no difference. Oh, wait, is that... That's Orochi's talking, so there's many different bubbles. Seeking revenge is a dated ideology, you know. Besides, killing me makes no difference. Kaido will still be unbeatable. Orochi-sama. Oh, fucking Kanjuro. Huh? I have failed. Fucking sea urchin looking ass. Is that you, Kanjuro? This is as far as I go. Your timing is impeccable. This is the ideal stage for your real final performance. Burn that woman to ash. Go on, take her. The failed revenge of a shrew. 20 years in the making. God damn. Rude. It's the perfect title for this tragic comedy. Take a look, Hiyori. A Kozuki survivor should know that fortune favors the mighty. Orochi-sama. That's the wrong way. Oh, he burns him. Kanjuro burns him. Oh man, Hiyori looks amazing. The dawn will come. Oh, how long is this chapter? I don't know if I can keep going. The dawn will come. Kanjuro, you idiot! Hiyori, save me! It burns! Oh, you were just talking about killing her. The Kozuki clan always keeps its promises. Doom, da, 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 doom. Oh boy, oh boy. I feel like getting exploded right now. I can keep fighting a bit longer. My heartbeat sounds funny. This is my peak. This is Gear 4th. No. And there's still more. We're not gonna get more of that, isn't it? Gear 5th. Oh, he looks so sick. He's all like rubbery. Just like Nika. Kaido hears it. Kaido hears it. What? Alright, you guys. Are we gonna... Oh my god, are we gonna see it? Oh, there's a big page spread. I'm gonna be spoiled. I have to cover it. What the hell is that? It's on the roof. Okay, there's a lot happening here. You seeing the lightning coming out of the hole? Hey, what's happening? Conqueror's hockey? Where's it coming from? Oh! Holy shit! He fucking grabs the fucking sea snake like a bitch! What? Grabs Kaido. Oh, we see him. There's Law and Kid. Luffy! Yoink! I'm sorry. He yoinked him! Bitch got yoinked! Kaido-san! Oh, we see him. He has a oh my god, can he just control the size of it, like, at all without having to blow air into his hand now? He just like expands and oh my god, he is grabbing Kaido, an enormous dragon, and just yeeting him out of here. Oh! Whoa! What the fuck? Oh, his face looks crazy! And he's laughing, he's got his big muscles going, shee. Take this! He starts spinning Kaido. Holy shit. Okay, so he looks kind of Gear 4th right now. What the hell? and he... What is happening? There is way too much happening right now. Kaido just doesn't know what the fuck is happening. You know that meme where there's like the fucking herd of hippos and the alligator? Except the hippos are just Luffy Gear 5th. And Kaido's like, ah! He doesn't know what the fuck is happening. I'm crying. And Luffy is just laughing the whole way. He's dizzy. He doesn't know what's happening. Straw Hat, you're still alive? I'm grateful. He's happy. Boo, brother. Oh, and he just laughs? What? Huh? What kind of power? Oh, he's adorable. I love him so much. Wait, so what exactly happened here? He laughs, and the Boru breath stops. Oh, okay. I thought that he was actually stopping it. This is all just slow motion. Luffy is laughing as the Boru breath is coming towards him. Luffy, these are such gags. What the fuck? His eyes pop out. He's like, oh, the Boru breath is coming near me. Picks up the god Jesus earth. Is it like a rubber world thing, or is he just that powerful? Turns into... This boy's like, fucking Game & Watch over here, just doing a bunch of random shit, random forms. He picks the earth up to block it. He goes into his Gear 4th form-ish. And it is rubber. Is it rubber because it bounces back? Boing. Yeah. Tits. Kaboom. Gear 5th. And he is laughing his ass off. Sorry about that idiot from before. I didn't want to win like that. Don't sweat it. Now let's finish this. The battle reaches its finale. Holy shit. Oh my Jesus. That was the That was a lot. That was a lot of shit going on. The cartoon stuff, like, that's such a unique twist to, like, the laughing Gear 5th, and now everything's very cartoony. Even Kaido is cartoony. Everything he's doing is overly animated, just like his laughter. Same as Eam? You could say that. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, he looks crazy. His eyebrows, his hair, and he still has like that Gear 4 thing, that's crazy. That's amazing. This is crazy. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh, in this form, Gear 5 top 5 for sure. No cap. Come here, kitten. You want to see the ending? No? Okay. And he creates the rubber world, so the awakening still does affect everything else, which is different. I mean, we haven't seen a mythical zone awakening, but awakenings usually affect the environment, but with zones, you just become stronger and, you know, more durable, and the recovery time is enhanced. But this, he has an enhanced form, and he's affecting the world. He straight up turns this shit into rubber. It's Rubber World! And he gets, like, really beefy when he wants to. His hands enlarge. Like, he can completely manipulate his body at will without the shit. Rip resin theories. I felt like it was too... Everything, you know, since Yamato with the Kirin fruit, I was like, everything that's supposedly, like, exactly what's going to happen is probably not going to happen. And I'll be honest, I'll say it straight up, I was not going to be happy if Luffy had a zone form, but this one, the fact that he's not turning into, like, because it was like the monkey god, or whatever the fuck, you know, Donkey Kong mythical type, I wasn't sure if I would be on board with that, because it didn't make sense, and it's still, you know, we'll dissect this later when the hype goes down, but I mean, like, how does he, you know, because he does have other forms, but he doesn't really control them exactly like a zone does, but because it's mythical, you know, I said if it was mythical, it could be explained away, because we don't really know a lot of mythical stuff, especially human mythical types, because we only have Sengoku, and wasn't there another one? Oh, well, no, Chopper's not a mythical one, he's just the regular human one, but yeah, we don't really have a lot of human mythical ones, so Sun God Nika, and that's why his silhouette was so rubbery. Because I always thought that was like a weird artistic depiction of someone doing this, because, you know, obviously your joints are angles, but in that depiction he was very fluid and very rubbery. Which then, you know, created everyone to think that Nika had the Gum Gum fruit, of course. And he did. But except it wasn't the Gum Gum fruit. Damn, what does Shanks know is the question. He can do whatever he wants. Oh man, so he was a fucking zone, dude. He had a fucking rubber abilities just at base form, and it wasn't until his awakening, and he looks so sick in every panel. This panel is by far my favorite, where Kaido is just minding his own damn business in his house. And Luffy punches through the walls, gigantification style, grabs him, and the fucking onomatopoeia is yoink! Bitch got yoinked in his own goddamn house! Yeah, Kaido was making smile fruits, artificial zones only. Ooh, whoa! Whoa. That's true. The smiles. The smiles! They're called the smile. Oh my god. I'm sure. Oh my god. Kind of trying to make Luffy's fruit Looney Tunes and the Will of D. Will of Disney! This lends more credence to the theory that the Will of D, is just a smile. It's just a sideways smile. It's not the moon. It could be the moon. I mean, there was a little bit of imagery of the moon here when it was revealed, but overall, the Will of D. Oh, I'm so happy. I cannot express how happy I am right now. Kaido backstory definitely happening in the next couple chapters. Yeah, I was thinking like maybe even this chapter. I thought we were gonna get a little bit of Luffy and seeing all this shit, but no, yeah, we might. Bro, yo, what's up? I'm gonna go into Discord.
Yo. That's crazy, right?
This is a special. Get Dusty in here. Where the fuck Dusty at?
Where's Dusty?
Yo, get the boys in here. Oh my gosh.
Is nuts.
I have not had so much fun in a chapter, and it's so perfect because of the devil fruit itself. It's just laughter, and it's having a goddamn party. Bitch got yoinked!
Yeah, I was telling Aaron before we even started watching your stream, I was like, my favorite part of this chapter is Kaido yoink.
Yes, his heartbeat changed to be the drums of liberation, just like Zunisha heard.
I was telling Aaron a second ago, I think the drum beat is his Conqueror's hockey.
It might be, because he was just spouting it the entire time. Like, just naturally.
He was knocking out people on the showroom floor.
Oh, did he? I didn't see that detail, but I just see the lightning everywhere. And I love that he can manipulate his body at will, like just make his hands big instead of doing the whole, blowing air into it and everything. He can just, like, expand and contract his body at will to be, like, super muscular. Oh my god, this is amazing! This is the best chapter of the entire series, hands down.
He did Rubber World too. It blew me away because I thought he ripped up the roof, but then I saw he like bent it.
Boinged.
There's like the onomatopoeia for yoing.
Yeah.
It was a good chapter.
Holy shit! Oh my god, he did fucking Rubber World with his fucking hands, and oh my god, everything was
zone fruit.
Yeah.
The human fruit. That's pretty fucking
Rip resin
sick.
fruit. Law and Kid are just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I like that. Kid's face. Kid's like, what?
Stop! Oh, he looks so cool.
It's seriously like the best chapter of One Piece I've ever read.
Single-handedly, like the most fun experience, and that's just like, it makes me want to cry because it's the whole point is the laughter fruit, and the One Piece is a party, and the end. Sun got Nika, and he's just having a fucking blast, man. It's so cute, and you're having a blast reading it because it's funny. He's yoinking Kaido left and right. Holy shit. My meat at 3 a.m.
Oh my god.
Member said, all zone fruits have a will of their own. Yeah, that, we have to go back into the...
Yeah, there's so much to unpack about devil fruits in general for this chapter.
And what the Gorosei were saying.
One of my first questions was, has no one eaten the gum fruit since Joy Boy? Because if they've been searching for it for 800 years, I feel like Joy Boy hid it somewhere.
I was tearing up. I was laughing so hard at these moments. I am so happy. Doom da 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 doom da da wah. That's the fucking Luffy theme song now. Oh my gosh, we need to play this. I'll probably get copyrighted, but the new OST that was leaked for Wano called Luffy's Awakening, and it's like big drum beats and shit. Oh boy. Oh boy. As for the whole ambition thing, preferably I'd like it if Luffy didn't only want to become the Pirate King because of the gum fruit and that ambition that lies within the fruit. It could definitely play a part, though. It could have maybe narrowed in because he wanted to be a pirate. I mean,
he asked to join Shanks' crew before he ate the fruit. Right?
Yeah, so he was already admiring, because I think Shanks was there for like a year, over a year at Windmill Village. So I would like to say that Luffy didn't only want to become the Pirate King because of the fruit, because that kind of takes away from Luffy himself. But I do agree that it might have, narrowed it down a bit. Like, no, I want to do this. But Luffy's always wanted freedom. No, I mean, everything we know about Luffy, everything that we really do know about Luffy was since he's eaten the gum fruit. He has his own agency. He's just high off his rocker right now. Model crackhead. Human fruit model crackhead.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yeah,
Oh
he's,
god,
he's
he's more
fucking
of that
He's so
Going
cracked
fruit.
out, he ignores the laws of gravity.
and physics and everything, and just how he was like swinging Kaido around, and Kaido had like those googly eyes and his tongue
Yeah.
hanging out.
That was
That's
great.
hilarious because everything up to this point has been such a brutal, bloody, like manly fight. Has been so serious with all of that Luffy has accomplished versus Kaido, and now he pops in, yoinks this bitch out of his own goddamn living room, and starts swirling him around like he's a fucking pinwheel. Oh my god. Kaido is Kaido through and through, though. He's like, thank God you didn't die before. Let's fucking go. And this is very, very reminiscent, once again, of the Odin versus Kaido, because Kaido had that moment with Odin after he defeated Odin because of, you know, the bitch, just like he defeated Luffy with the bitch. And remember when Odin and Kaido, when Odin was in the pot, boiling as Odin does, they made eye contact and they're like, by the way, sorry about that. I didn't want it to end that way. And Odin was like, yeah, I know. And they had like that man-to-man, macho way macho, but you know, Kaido ended it with a bullet in the head. Whereas Luffy, he's gonna fight one more time.
Yeah.
Damn! Luffy said
Does
bam
Luffy
bam.
even know what's happening?
I don't
Does he
know.
understand that he's like a new god form?
Well, he named it Gear 5th.
Yeah, he knows he's in a new form, I guess.
I
But
think
does
he
he know
knows.
that it's like Nika, the god?
He didn't name it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Because he just says Gear 5th, whereas he says like Gear 4th Bound Man, Gear 4th Snake Man, Tank Man. This is just
Dog
Gear
Man.
5th. Yeah, that one too. Holy titadoodles. This is a 20 out of 10 chapter right now. This is amazing. I had a blast.
I keep scrolling through it. Just
Me
like,
too!
looking at
I am just going up and
happened.
down and up and down. Oh my god, makes me think about Joy Boy. Joy Boy wasn't a serious guy. I know, and about all the whole thing with Roger. About learning about Nika. Of course Roger did the thing that he did. Oh,
Yeah, is this why Roger laughed? Because no one had the gum fruit. They couldn't finish their journey.
he probably
Or did
laughed
Roger
just
have
because
the
it...
gum fruit?
I was thinking that too, but I don't think so. I think the world government, considering it's been missing for 800 years, I think they would have known if Roger had it. I think because Roger was listening to all of the exploits of Nika, who had this crazy fruit, that Roger laughed.
The awakening exponentially strengthens their rubber body, okay. And they have even more freedom.
They're only limited by their imagination. Putting smiles on faces far and wide, they are the embodiment. Awakening exponentially strengthens the rubber body, and they have even more freedom. I think this might be like a meta fruit. Of like anything that is like he wants to happen is kind of happening in like a limited way. Like not like he can conjure stuff. But this whole thing with him pulling up the floor might not be a attribute of like a Gum Awakening rubber world. It might just be Luffy being able to manipulate shit. You know how he's like making himself stronger, making himself bigger. Maybe he just pulls up the fucking floor because he wants to.
Just do this.
Because he can. And maybe
you
he
think,
just
like,
swings.
in that
Do you think like Rayleigh knew about this? Because remember he was questioning Luffy, like, "Oh, what do you do? What do you want to do, or what do you want if you become king?" He's like, "Do you want to, Basically, he was giving him options, like, "Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that?" And Luffy was like, "No, I just want freedom."
And see, I was always thinking back to the, the training montage between Rayleigh and Luffy. And if Rayleigh did know, I mean, maybe a little bit of plot hole, we gotta look at it as a story that maybe not 100%, I know it's blasphemy, but maybe not 100% of everything was planned ahead, or, it might contradict, but Rayleigh, no, I guess it makes sense, because not, just because Rayleigh would know of the Nika mythical fruit, does that mean that he knew that Luffy had it? Because if he did, Rayleigh didn't really play a part in Luffy getting his forms in Gear 4th, but Rayleigh was saying about how they weren't a good idea. But Luffy was like, I'm gonna do it anyway. So if that was actually part of his zone form, like wouldn't Rayleigh be like, hey, that's the zone form? I don't know.
Well, did Roger have the Gum Gum fruit? Because if so, then
Right.
I think Rayleigh would have known everything about it.
Mm-hmm.
But even if they had no idea and Roger didn't have the Gum Gum fruit, maybe it was something like, you know, there are shitty versions of stronger fruits. So maybe Rayleigh just thought that Luffy had the shitty version of the human fruit model Nika.
I don't know. That's interesting because he can create fire with Red Hawk.
That's really close to something I was about to say earlier, B. Russ, because I was like, when we were talking about Luffy pulling up the ceiling as like not necessarily Rubber World, I was thinking, well, maybe Luffy is just contextualizing his powers around his previous opponents. So he thinks that he can now do Rubber World because of the people he's fought before.
Right. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Can Luffy do fourth wall break? Oh, that would be sick. That would be
He's like turns
sick.
into Deadpool.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh
man.
gosh.
Now watch this, kids. Kills Kaido. If imagination is his limit, what can any other opponent? Yeah, I mean, like, if he can just make... Like, he is a genius in battle. We've already seen that with his base forms and his base abilities. So, can you imagine Luffy actually being able to, like, manipulate the space around him and do all this crazy shit? That'd be insane. Imagine his fight against Blackbeard with this goofy aesthetic. That'd be crazy.
Hug a kitten. There's a kitten right here. Meow. Hug a kitten.
I don't know if you can
But it's
hear
like I was
properly.
saying earlier, I don't
Probably.
think the dark fruit is just the dark fruit anymore.
Yeah, Blackbeard can negate all of this. I want y'all to know this. Yeah, I mean, but Luffy can then, as long as he doesn't get touched by Blackbeard's dark fruit, he can negate all of the quake damage. So they'll be at like a impasse, perhaps, you know, of touch and go. I think the Blackbeard fight will be super interesting because as long as Luffy just stays away from it and the black hole and everything, it'll be all right. It'll be good. Blackbeard is definitely amping up to be a badass, and I'm excited.
I think that's really good writing, though, that he's had this huge power up and we can still say stuff like, the Blackbeard fight's still gonna be really hard.
I know, gotta think about it, right? But thanks, Jay Galindu, for the follow. Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. I mean, I know Kaido has gone through many layers and stages of opponents, quite powerful ones, and that's what's leading Luffy to be able to take him out, assumably. But yeah, like, then you think about Blackbeard and you compare it to Kaido, and you're like, yeah, Blackbeard's gonna be tougher. It's complete hilarity, and it fits so well with Luffy that it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. What if he's like maybe he's flying like dragons fly? You know how we were like the whole plot of Momo and Kaido's ability to fly lies in the clouds? Luffy has clouds wrapped around him.
Yeah, I think you're exactly
And
correct.
that's
'cause
why he's
wrapped in
floating.
clouds.
He's wrapped in clouds and he's just kind of floating there, hanging
He's
out.
flying around like Peter Pan.
Yeah.
It's still Luffy. I just think, like somebody said earlier, he's like cracked out.
No,
He's,
yeah.
like, on something now.
Well, that was like a huge relief to me because it was still Luffy. Like I think the worst thing that could have happened is that Joy Boy took over Luffy's body without Luffy being aware or anything.
Yeah,
That-
or like Luffy changed his personality to be like Joy Boy.
Yeah, because this is just Luffy. I mean, you could say this is like tinfoil hat right now. There's the very real possibility that the Gum Gum fruit has been used for other people. Other people have eaten it in the past 800 years. But it's not until that fruit goes into someone who has the, you know, the spirit that Luffy has, that it really
The Will of
becomes
D.
the Will of D's nuts. Yes. Yeah, maybe it needs like a Will of D member to really So that makes it so that Luffy's important while saying that the fruit is important. Then those two things are separate, and then when they come together, first time in 800 years, you know, that's something special. That's something to marvel at and say that Luffy is the man who will be king of the pirates. So Joy Boy's real name was Binks, who ate the Nika fruit, maybe? Crazy stuff. Oh yeah, what was it, Binks? Oh yeah, we gotta reread, you gotta listen to Binks Sake now. I think Awakening.
We gotta recontextualize the whole series.
Everything. I know. And that was one of the things that someone said in the very beginning before I even read the chapter, and they were like, this chapter makes me want to reread the entire series. It's like, yeah, I get it now.
It kinda does, yeah.
I think Awakening, you just embody the spirit of the fruit, and it's like letting the devil fruit control the user. I also had a theory like that. Check out my most recent one about Luffy's awakening and how it could embody the spirit of Joy Boy. Although I particularly said that I just don't believe that it's a zone, so, you know, catch me in 4K being a dumbass, but... Oh.
Well, I think
4K,
you know,
what am I talking about? This is a $20 camera. This is like 320.
You were correct at the time.
This is 240p. So some last thoughts. We can do some last thoughts here. One last pass over this chapter. One more good review. So yeah, we start off right where we left off, and we get Zunisha still coming towards Wano. And Luffy is emitting all this Conqueror's Haki and just going wild as you hear his heartbeat, like doom, da, 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 doom. I don't know if that's, you know, it's up to interpretation, but that's gonna be my interpretation of his heartbeat. Doom, da, da. What is that song? And he says, I just lost, but I feel like I'm having a blast. And like the Conqueror's Haki is just radiating everywhere as Momo tells Yamato that Zunisha said that Luffy is Joy Boy. Like, that's crazy. And then we get all of the people's reactions now that Luffy has really become his new form. And, you know, they're all hearing this new voice, the new heartbeat, and Sanji sees it, which is great because of Sanji's, of course, not Conqueror's Haki, maybe, but no, observation Haki. He's like, wait, is that Luffy? Kid, Law, Old Man Hyo, Marco, they're all saying, like, what, is that Luffy? Like, what's happening? And they're all just happy that he's awake. And then we go to Marijois. When we go to a, you know, flash over to the Gorosei, you know shit is happening. So they're talking about all the things that they have done. And they somehow know that Bob Lucci died too, which is an interesting thing. Like, obviously they have some intel from Wano, but I didn't know that it was so immediate. Like, bro, Bob Lucci died last chapter, and all of a sudden they're like, hey, yeah, we just lost one of our greatest agents, and Kaido's pissed now. Like, do we really have our priorities straight? But no, they're like, no, this fruit is crazy, because 800 years they have not been able to get the Gum Gum fruit. It's been evading it, like all zone fruits have a will of their own. It didn't say just human fruits, because we were talking about just human fruits, so all zone fruits have a will of their own, which makes sense why inanimate objects can inherit zone fruits rather than like paramecias or logias, because that wouldn't really give any animation to the object, whereas zones creates a kind of a personality for it. Carnivorous ones, you know, Rob Lucci, different one. Lucci was talking about how he, you know, was more bloodthirsty and everything. But yeah, and this one is named after a god. Mythical zone, human fruit, model Nika, and we get an amazing shot of Luffy in the moonlight doing the exact pose as the reveal of Sun God Nika. And they talk about how the properties of rubber in combat, but then it also has like the unlimited imagination, all of these crazy things for the Sun God Nika fruit. It exponentially strengthens their rubbery body, and they have even more freedom, which is great for it. But it's the most ridiculous power in the world. That is what they are saying. And then this is intermissioned by a very, very emotional scene with Hiyori and Orochi. And Hiyori continues her confrontation against him, saying that Odin was a man of his word, person to respect, a samurai who you just spat on, you disrespected, you never honored the promises of saving the flower capital or giving his life, you know, for his scabbards. Nothing he did you guys honored. And the face right here of Hiyori, it gets you. And I think this is a really, really important scene, like, that goes with this chapter, with everything that's happening with Luffy, because you gotta remember the point of Wano here, as Luffy is going King Kong over here. And we got little baby Matchstick Kanjuro coming back, and whatever it is he's doing, but he's here. And even Kanjuro, the tainted spirit of Kanjuro and its revenge, is going against Orochi now. So Orochi is just burning to death now. I'm really waiting for Denjiro here, you know? Like, Denjiro needs to pop up at some point. I thought he was gonna play a pivotal role as well. You know, like, he would've, if he was here during the speech, that would've been really nice, but maybe he's doing something really important. I don't know. But we go back to the rooftop. Back to the rooftop. Doom, da, 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 doom, da. I can keep fighting a bit longer. My heartbeat sounds funny. This is my peak. This is Gear 4th. And we get all of this Conqueror's Hockey just everywhere. Everywhere on the floor hall. Everyone is passing out. And Kaido's like, hey, you guys, what's... Oh. What the hell is that? And here it is, my favorite page, my favorite 2-page spread of the chapter is Luffy enlarging his hand, God, and yoinking, oh, I was gonna say Luffy, Kaido, yoinking Kaido. They're all passing out. Conqueror's Hockey, where's it coming from? And he pulls him out of there. Law and Kid and every Chopper, they're like, what the fuck is going on? And Luffy, now he can manipulate his body, he can do all of this crazy shit, so he gets really muscular. He just gets muscular because he wants to. And his face right there, with his hair and everything, looks sick as fuck. And yeah, I really want to know what the colorized version of Luffy is, because that, whatever it's gonna be. If it's purple and it looks like the Gum Gum fruit, I think that would be really cool. Could be cool. You know, if it's not cartoony. But then again, why not be cartoony? Because have you seen the chapter? It's a little cartoony. But yeah, so Luffy is just smashing Kaido left and right, and this like Looney Tunes aesthetic here is absolutely amazing. And it was weird at first, but then once you understood, like, that was kind of like the point of the fruit, and that's like what the fruit is causing reality to be, it starts making sense, and you're like, ugh. And then the stupid Boru breath, he freaks out about it, cartoon style, and then rips up the flooring, which could either be Rubber World, where like his surroundings are rubber and he can now manipulate it, or his awakening, since it opens up unlimited possibilities, it could be just that he just ripped up the floor because he can, and then he wanted to reflect the Boru breath, so he just did. This wraps up the last page, where the Boru breath goes right back at Kaido and explodes him, and Luffy is just cracking up here. This is adorable. I love it so much. And yeah, he's just laughing his ass off. And then Kaido gets serious. He's like, sorry about that idiot from before. I didn't want it to end like that. I didn't want to win like that. And Luffy says, don't sweat it. Now let's finish this. And he is looking psycho. Absolutely psycho. The battle reaches its finale. There's a cover and color spread, so maybe if we're super lucky, Oda will give us a color spread that might feature Gear 5. This chapter has just been so insane, so I hope you all enjoyed this absolutely amazing chapter. Comment below all of your thoughts, and make sure you subscribe. I just gotta say, like, just the whole experience of reading it and experiencing it with the community, it was great. But this is Full Screen Beppo signing out, and have a good night, day, morning, woo!